What is up, everybody? It's Storms here. Today I'm just making a video basically letting you guys get to know me a little bit more, making this channel a little bit more personable. A lot of you guys requested it. I got good feedback on it, so I figured I'd go ahead and make the video. Get this started, my name is Alex, aka Storms. You guys know me as Storms. If you know me a while, you know me as Fit Knight. If you know me a really long time, you probably know me as Viper. Viper was my name back whenever I played Call of Duty. I used to play competitively. I was in a team called XGen. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of them. They're probably around 50K on YouTube right now. I was in the first generation XGen whenever they first started. They're among the ranks of like RM, Optic, FaZe. They are all kind of the main. There's probably about 5 main teams. XGen was one of them. SOAR was one of them. Dare. Those were all some of the biggest teams in competitive sniping. A little bit more about me. I currently live in Texas. I was born here. I actually moved to California in middle school and finished up middle school and high school there. Then I moved back to Texas, went to college for a little bit. I dropped out once I got a really good job opportunity. I'll get a little bit more into that later. Around season 2, late season 2, probably early season 3, I don't know, April 18th, or I'm sorry, April 11th of 2018, me and one of my best friends, Mateo, you guys may know him as Masked Mayo, started a team called BH. It was, it's obviously very successful now. It was a lot of fun. It was cool, the process of, being a part of the team and growing and whatnot. I left when we were relatively low in following. I think we were around 15K, somewhere around there, August, October, somewhere around that area of 2018. Not too sure when, but the reason being is because I got a in real life job opportunity that I couldn't pass up, which is actually the reasoning as to why I dropped out of college. I had to get 2 licenses. I had a lot going on in real life that I couldn't really focus on gaming. And knowing Mateo and his drive and his entrepreneurial mindset and how he is, and me personally being the exact same way, I know I couldn't dedicate the amount of time and effort that I wanted to and that he needed me to. So it was just best for everybody that I went ahead and focused on my priorities in real life. It's been going really well. As of about probably a couple months ago, I started getting a lot more time on my hands. So I started getting more into the community, really grinding. I started really posting consistently in May. So from May to now, I think I've done pretty well considering I work 40 to 50 hours a week. So whenever I realized I had more time to grind this out, I wanted to be a part of a team. Obviously, I wasn't ready skill-wise or content-wise or really anything-wise to be in BH. So I didn't even bother asking. I joined a team called Zen. I don't really want to talk about the team much. I love the team. I don't love the leader. I think the leader is not a great person. I'm not going to go too much into that, but long story short, things didn't end up too well with Zen. I've got a video on it if you really want to know, that I posted a while back on why I left Zen, but I had left Zen along with around 10 other people and closed that chapter of my Fortnite career. After I left Zen, I really just focused on myself and growing myself, and I reached out to Mateo and was like, you've seen me, I'm grinding, I've picked up my content a lot, I'm a lot better, so I asked him, what would I need to do in order to get back into BH, me back with the fam, like what would be the contingencies on me joining? And he said, follow through on this, and this, and I'll pick you up at the end of the RC. There was a little bit of miscommunication. I didn't end up getting picked up at the end of the RC, which, it was okay. I still kept grinding. Um, I'm not going to go into too much detail. Just, I felt like we weren't talking as much, and I don't know. I felt like it would have been best for our relationship as friends if I just don't really go for BH. So I figured it'd be best if I just kind of do my own thing, really focus on me, which I did. During that time, I got an offer into NorCal. Um, NorCal is an amazing, amazing community, amazing team. I have nothing but positive things to say about this community and its leadership. My friend Joseph, you guys know him as Throne, I actually met him through competitive sniping in XGen. So we've known each other a very long time, running on 10 years now. Um, he actually had joined NorCal around the time that I left Sin, and he was ranting and raving about how amazing this team is, and I was like, what's the hype? What's going on? He had me get in a stream. I watched one stream. I watched one stream of Mitch and how he operated his organization and how he handled himself and took care of his players, and I instantly knew that's where I wanted to be. I had reached out to Mateo. He was on vacation at the time. He was in Toronto. Um, I wanted to wait until I heard him back, but I heard back from him. But honestly, I just kind of did some self-thinking and what I really want out of gaming, and where I want to be and where I want to spend my free time. And just personally, NorCal was my preference. Um, I'm not going to go into too many details why. There's no bad reasons, no good reasons. Just NorCal personally was a better choice for me as a person. So many people it's going to be BH. It just depends on what you're looking for. So I went ahead and joined NorCal. It's an amazing community. Ever since I've joined NorCal, I've been treated with nothing but respect and kindness and the utmost support from every member. It's insane how everybody is very just supportive of each other. Everybody talks to each other in the Discord and the group chats, shares each other's posts. Everybody talks to one another. Followers doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have 70K, if you have 100 followers. They're gonna play with each other if they reach out to them. It's a very family. It's a family. I mean, it's a family. So I love it. It's been nothing but good times since I've been in, and honestly, I don't have any complaints. I've been very happy with this team. All right, I feel like I've covered the teams and what the past has been like, so I can go ahead and move forward and tell you guys what I actually plan on doing. So as of right now, I'm still working. I'm working a lot, 40 to 50 hours a week, Monday through Friday. Hence, that's why I have my availability on my Instagram, just so you guys know, because I know I get a lot of DMs. It's really hard to respond to all of them, especially when I have very limited time after work. So I still do work a lot. Basically, what I'm doing right now is I'm in insurance. I'm an insurance agent right now. What I do is obviously sell insurance. I'm in a very unique situation. It's a program, basically to where if I do X, Y, and Z, I will get my own agency. So I've been on that contract for, let's see, around 7 months now. Since May, however long that is, May 1st. So since then, I have been working my ass off, grinding, just going to work, doing my thing. At the end of this contract in May of 2020, I will get my own agency. At that point, I will be making very good money. This is the whole reason I kind of focused on this, is to set myself up for life and to be able to retire at 35, if not younger, if I play my cards right. Financial security is of utmost importance to me. I love the freedom of having money, and that's really it. That's the only reason I like money, is having freedom. I could give a shit less about money. I really don't care. I don't care about designer stuff. I don't care about flashy things. I do love cars, so that is one thing that's flashy, so I suppose, but that's not why. I just love fast cars, typical guy stuff. But yeah, I really don't care about the money. It's really the freedom that it gives me. Freedom is happiness to me. So if money allows me to do what I want, then I need to work for that. So that's what I'm doing right now. Once I get my agency, at some point, and I would say in the next couple years, I want to hire a CCO from outside and basically do my job and run the agency. And while the agency is being run, obviously I'm going to interview a lot of people, see who's right for the job, who has the same drive, passion, who would be a good fit. And I will hire them from the outside to manage my agency, and that will give me a lot of free time to focus on gaming. So I want to get to the point where I have a CCO running my agency, and I am making residual income off of renewals of policies and um, new business gross premium. I know this is probably all foreign to you guys. Basically, it's money that I'm making that I don't have to do anything, which is it sounds nice. Don't we all want to do it? But it takes a lot of hard work to get there. That's what I've been doing. That's what I'm going to continue to do. Ideally, that's what I want to do. I want to focus on content creation, and I want to, grow I want to keep growing. The way I look at it is the more I grow, the more influence and positive impact I have on people. And it's really nice because Fortnite specifically, which won't be for long, but for now, Fortnite is what I'm doing. Fortnite specifically is a youthful audience. So for me to have a positive impact on the youth brings me incredible happiness. I love that, you know, because kids are very impressionable. So to have them look up to me and see what I do and be inspired and want to be not like me in a sense, but want to do the same things that I stand for, which is basically spread positivity and bring happiness to people. That's really what it's about, in essence. You never know what people are going through. I've got severe anxiety. I've suffered with anxiety and depression pretty much all my life. At this point, I'm very happy. I'm not depressed at all. I think my life has been going really, really well, and I want to continue this path. Anxiety, that's always going to be a part of me. I can't really get rid of it. It is what it is. It doesn't hinder my ability in society to function in society. I talk to people. I talk to girls. I get along with people. It's fine. It has nothing to do with that. It's really just worrying about dumb things that you shouldn't worry about. But it doesn't hinder my ability to function. So it's really not that big a deal. It really used to a long time ago. I've had points in my life where it's gotten me fired from jobs. Anxiety can be, it's not a lot of people talk about it. Mental health is just as bad as physical health. People don't really like to talk about it. I don't care. I really don't care. I'll talk about it all I want. And if any of you guys need to talk about it, I am the best person to talk about it too. I've been there. I'm 23 years old. And I've been through a lot. To the world that sounds young, but to you guys it's probably old as fuck. Yeah, that kind of ties into where I got the name Storms. So, I rebranded a while back, probably about 3, 4, 5 months ago. No, probably for around four. I rebranded probably around 4 or 5 months ago. The reason being is, like I said, I'm in this for the long term. I'll be doing content creation for as long as I can. Uh, I could see myself doing it in my 40s and 50s. The platform will probably change. It's probably going to be a lot different by then, but I absolutely love it. This is a passion of mine. So the name Fit Night isn't really appropriate considering it's very Fortnite specific. I don't want to be a decade down the line with, a million plus subs and, doing IRL stuff and people know me as Fit Night. To me, that's weird. It just feels very limiting and it's tied into Fortnite, which I don't want to be that. I don't want to be tied in or associated with one thing. I want to be me. So Storms, the reason I thought of a lot of names, Storms really stuck out to me because one, it sounds kind of cool, but more importantly to me, it's one of the most calming things. Kind of goes back into my anxiety. Storms and rain, it's very calming to me. It's one of the most relaxing things in the world to me. So Storms has a deeper meaning for me personally. So I stuck with that. I like it. It works. So I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna go ahead and keep that as my name for as long as I'm doing this. I don't ever plan on changing Storms. Eventually, hopefully, I'll get Storms just a normal handle on all platforms. I hope I can get big enough to that point to where I can do that. It's just good for marketing. It looks nice. What else? I'm going to make a point to say this now while I'm still very small in YouTube and the gaming community. I just hit 10K followers on Instagram, which is awesome. You know, I've been doing this since May. So from May to October, June, July, August, September, 5 months, I've gone from 0 to 10K, which is awesome. Worked very hard for it. The past month or two has been extremely successful for me as far as growth. YouTube, I don't have that many subscribers. I'm at 350, but I want to go ahead and make a statement right now and tell you that I will be at 100K. I know I will be. I don't know if it'll be a year from now. I don't know if it'll be 2 years from now. I don't know if it'll be 3 years from now, but I will be at 100K. I know that for a fact. This is something I love to do. I'm passionate about it. I will grind this shit out until I can't anymore. So it will happen. I don't know if it'll be Fortnite. It may not be Fortnite. It might be IRL pranks. It might be IRL challenges. It might be, living with a group of friends and, doing dumb shit and, making comedy for people. I don't know. I have no idea what the future has in store for me, and I'm very flexible with that. I do what I enjoy. I will never do something that I don't enjoy. Obviously, with work, it's not the funnest, but you have to suck it up sometimes and make sacrifices in order to put yourself in that position to do what you love. So for me, I think of it as taking a step back in order to move forward. So, yeah, sure, I may not absolutely love this, but it's something I can do every day for a while in order to put myself in the position for the majority of my life to do what I love, which is content creation. Being financially secure and doing what I want in conjunction with being able to do YouTube for a living, that's the ultimate goal for me, and to have a positive impact and wide influence on a large number of people. I want to I want to make people happy. I want to entertain people. I want to make a difference. I haven't really covered everything. I've covered a big part of my life, especially as of recently. So if there's anything else you guys want to know about me, just DM me. I'll try to respond. If I can't, I'm sorry. I'll eventually get to it. But ask me anything. I'll be more than glad to answer. And if you're going through anything, if you're going through some, bad stuff, let me know. I'm very open to helping people out, and I want to. So I'm more than glad to help you and talk to you, and just give you some advice on what you can and should do in order to alleviate that and work through it. There's a lot of adversities. Everybody's different. So if you talk to me, I'll be more than glad to help you guys out. So I think I've covered quite a bit of my life and me personally, especially as of the last couple years. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys know a little bit more about me. Tell me about yourself in the comments. If you enjoyed this type of video, it's a little different. If you enjoyed this, go ahead and drop a like for me, and tell me how much you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know. That'll give me some more motivation to let you guys in on a little bit more of what I do, what I'm about, and be a little more personable with you guys. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.